Hey, this is Absol, and look what I just encountered in Platinum version. A level 100 Magikarp. And it really didn't take that long. It just took a lot of math. But basically I have this at the front of my party, Absol with Pressure. This is actually an Absol from my original Ruby version back in 2003. Anyway, I finally ran into the level 100 Magikarp, which is probably one of my favorite legends ever. The ruler of the lake at the resort area with the super rod. And after I catch this thing, just after showing that it exists, I'm going to discuss some of the math that actually goes into this. Because some people think there's a 1 in 100 chances of encountering this, and it's actually way less. But there's a way to encounter it more easily using Absol's Pressure. So I'll go into detail about that in just a minute. First, before I go into any probability technicalities with the real odds of finding this elusive Magikarp on Platinum at the resort area with the Super Rod, let me tell you how to capture this sucker easily. And by easily, I mean with a 1 in 200 chance, but still. The most important thing to do is to lead your party with a Pokemon with the ability Pressure, Hustle, or Vital Spirit, regardless of level. A few good candidate Pokemon for this are most legendaries, my favorite Pokemon Absol, Togetic, and Vigoroth. This ability has a hidden power outside of battle that has a 50% chance of encountering the highest possible level of the Pokemon randomly chosen during encounter. This gives it an advantage over Intimidate, a common hunting method for this that actually doesn't work out very well, because it only lowers the chance of running into low-level Pokemon as opposed to having the high-level cap set. Why don't these abilities give a 50% chance of the King of the Resort area's appearance when the Magikarp has a 100% chance of appearing? Let's get technical to find out. If one looks at the raw encounter data in Pokemon Platinum, the Super Rod's fishing mechanics have 5 Pokemon slots, each of varying probabilities for encounter, a 40%, 40%, 15%, 4%, and 1%, though have seen in other places a spread of 60, 35, 4, and 1. Anyhow, only the 1% slot was programmed to be the Magikarp that can range from level 1 to 100, while the others are from common to rare, 40 to 60, 30 to 70, 20 to 80, and 10 to 90. This stacks the odds very interestingly. In order to encounter a level 100 Magikarp, one must first get 1 out of 100 chance of encountering the right slot for the 1 to 100 range. Then one has a 1 in 100 chance of encountering the Magikarp of the wanted level, making the probability of a level 100 Magikarp appearing really be 1 in 10,000 if one does the math. Harder to find than a shiny Pokemon. However, with Pressure, Hustle, or Vital Spirit, it becomes slightly easier, only having to get past the first 1 in 100 chance, then having a 50-50 shot at getting the level 100 Magikarp due to the abilities maxing out the level range. Thus, you only have a 1 in 200 chance of encountering the elusive Magikarp. This makes a wild level 1 Magikarp a much more valuable thing due to there not being an ability like Pressure for the low level range. Good luck with that if you choose to hunt it for some reason. Also, in Black 2 and White 2, the Nature Preserve has the same level 1 to 100 range Magikarp with the Super Rod, 1 in 10,000 chance in all. In addition to this though, in fishing spots the same applies with Gyarados, another really tough hunt, but the same probability. I am yet to encounter either of these, but I have my hopes up, constantly using the Hustle method, which for some reason hasn't been setting the cap nearly as often as it did in Platinum. Perhaps the mechanic may have changed in the 5th gen games, but regardless I'm going to continue the hunt for these and post results whenever I catch them, along with any more findings. So yeah, this has been a whole video about Magikarps. Farewell.